Well, hello, meet Tina here, or messages from the light. And this channel is all about, my YouTube channel is all about, it has been shifting recently. And that's because, I have always been channeling information, but just lately, my channeling ability has been amplified quite a bit, and I just been getting a lot of information or messages from the light. I would just call the light. Uh, that's I would consider the highest form of energy. You can call that God and consciousness or the Christ consciousness, or the highest of our higher self. So anyway, I also have been speaking the light language since a little over a year ago when I went to Indonesia and got activated over there, but I never spoke in front of a public or actually even told anyone that I do that until recently that I was told by my higher self to start doing the light language. So anyway, on every single video that I do here, I may start speaking light language, and that's for the reason for doing that is just to one, assist those who are ready and happen to be listening to this video um, to get deep healing, to remember who you are, is to in alignment with your higher self. Three, to remember your past life. And four, the last one, which is the most important one, to activate your 13 code DNA or 13 strand DNA. It's actually not 12. A lot of people have been talking about 12. But I was told that the actual number is a 13. The 13 number has been actually hidden all this time. And that's kind of the same thing as the knowledge, the ancient knowledge and the knowledge about who we are, the ancient knowledge of the universe, the real knowledge has been hidden just like number 13. As I spoke in the last video, that number 13 has been hidden and has been mocked or as has been expressed as unlucky energy or unlucky number. And that's because they don't want you to know that this number is actually um, the prime creator number. Is the number of creators, the main creator, the builder of the universes. And so this is why everyone forgot. We forgot, we don't remember who we are. And each and every one of us has this fragment. It's a fragment of the prime creator. I'm sure a lot of, everyone who listens to this channel are fully aware of that. So in this channel, in this my YouTube channel, today I'm going to be talking about, I just wrote it down so I don't forget because there's so much information that I get downloads on the channel. And they told me that I need to start sharing all this information, which I am, but also they told me that I need to start doing the light language as well. So in every video, every channel, uh, all of a sudden I'm just gonna start speaking the light language. And I just wanted to tell you first that this is not the word that you are going to try to understand the meaning of it. The light language is actually a frequency. It's the code. It's the code that has been encoded in our soul for several thousands of who knows the origin of time. This is I would say, the ability that we had in the past life from the origin of time. Okay. And, those who speak light language and came down here, they had this sacred contract with the light to, to use during this time, especially during ascension time. Okay. So currently there are different light language speaker. And they told me they are about a rare number of 100 to 500 of light language speaker souls who are able to activate this healing, past life memories, alignment with the higher self, and also the 13 code DNA activation. Only 100 to 500, which is a very small number. And some of them are not activated yet, or they haven't realized their ability to do this. And then there's about 6,000 all over the world that they do the light language that actually just activated the healing and then the past life memories. And then there's another group that the light language is just a sound, but doesn't have the coding or encoded frequency to activate anything. But it's nice to hear that sound of their language. So it depends on the frequency that we carry with when we come into this earth. So those are the difference of the light language speaker. And you have to listen with your heart. That's what they said. You need to feel and connect because this is a frequency that transfer from heart to heart, from the soul to the soul. It's a God frequency and to wake you up. And it's to activate your 13 codes. Again, it's not 12, it's 13. And that's what it is. And right now, especially right now, starting, I'm just gonna give you a little bit of story. How about this story about this 13 code? How does it come from? Some of you may know or may be aware or not aware of it, but March 3rd, just this past weeks, was the date that the feminine energy of Mother Earth ascended. It's like a rebirth. She ascended into this new earth energy of fifth dimension. She purged out everything and she just ascended into the fifth dimension or frequency. Some of the sensitive people will feel it. And if you would add the number March 3rd, 2025, it would add it up to number 6. That's the number of love, harmony. And then on March 6th, 3 days after that, the light, the Christ consciousness, God, the creator, however you name, descended down to align with the Mother Earth. And you can call that heaven on earth, heaven meets earth. And when you add that number, March 6, 2025 equals number 9. And I just realized and got to download it today. Today's the 8th. And I'll share some story that I have experienced through my downloads and channeling. Number 9, if you put 6 and 9 together, what does that come up to? What symbol? Yin and yang symbol, right? That represents the balance of feminine and masculine energy. And today, when I got this download and understanding of this number, because universe is all about numbers too. It's all about frequency, numbers and all that. 6 and 9 add up to number 8. No, there's an 8. No. Today's number 8. Today's number 8. I got mixed up. Let me go back. Today's number 8. This is today. Today is the number that I realized. This combination of 6 and 9 equates to the yin and yang symbol, which is the balancing of feminine and masculine energy. And this is what happened. It matches your Schumann resonance as well, because Schumann resonance in the past week has been spiking up to the highest it ever happened. So that shows that this marked the beginning of fifth dimension. This marked the beginning of the new world. This marked the beginning of ascension, beginning of the age of love. So this is exciting. And today is the 8th. I start to channel. This is before I get all this understanding of this yin and yang and 6 and 9, number 6 and 9, because I got the date when the Mother Earth ascended, which is the 3rd of March, and then the masculine energy or the Christ consciousness descended down on March 6th. It's all add up to number six and number nine. Number six and nine is a symbol of the yin and yang, which is the balance symbol. And today, right before I got this downloaded, I also got another downloaded that the grid of consciousness and all the portals, and I'm going to share the list of the portals that has been balancing or stabilizing, you know, into the fifth dimensional frequency system. Okay, the DNA activation of the fifth dimension has been globally has been happening throughout this whole grid of consciousness. It is happening right now. Okay, so what happened is this is a location that the Mother Earth, this energy of the yin and yang, or energy of masculine and feminine energy, the balanced masculine and feminine energy has been activating and balancing and stabilizing all this location of all these vortices around the world, and not just around the world, but just beyond this dimension. So I'm just going to share with you all these sacred sites that they had been working, and they completed the balancing and activating all these vortex location and the portals today on the 8th. These were Bermuda Triangle, the Easter Islands at the Pacific Ocean. They said that this is, at Bermuda, this is where the Atlantis energy and knowledge and wisdom has been hidden. The Easter Island, this is where Lemuria's location and the knowledge and wisdom and the star knowledge has been hidden, as well as the Atlantis. The dragon triangle. This is, I believe, it's located in Japan. Okay, this is a different, and it's opposite from Bermuda Triangle. Can you believe that? If you mark a line across it, it's like a straight line. It mirrors, this location mirrors the interdimensional activities of the Bermuda Triangle. And then there's a Sedona that needed some activation. There's Mount Shasta that also was activated. And then they were at a location, it was in England, the Stonehenge. Yeah, it was in England that they were sharing. Hold on. Let me just looked it up. That I wrote it down. There's so much information here that I can't remember all of them. And I have to write it down. And so these are the great works, all the great works that they have done. Okay, let me just be patient with me just a little bit. And I'm just going to share quickly. I'm going to be talking about the great works, talk about, talk about the primary oversouls. I think on the last video I mentioned 6, but actually I have to upgrade. That is actually 8. 8 oversoul that has been reincarnated right now here out of the 12. So this is very rare time, because it's never happened before that all primary oversoul next to, you can say, next to God, or the creator, have reincarnated here on this earth. In the past, it's only one. You can see like Jesus, Buddha, Yoga. I mean, just so many that they didn't incarnate in the same time. But now, because the timing is very, very high in consciousness, and this is a closing of the cycle of this earth, and we're moving into a new earth. And this is why this is a very, very blessing time for everyone to be incarnate in this lifetime. And a lot of Lemurians, Atlanteans, Egyptians have volunteered to come back here, and because they want to experience this. And then we're talking about the 369 DNA activation. And okay, now let's go back into what I was talking earlier. All these sites, all these vortex points has been completed today. So what happened is time to activate it perfectly to align with activating the fifth dimension consciousness, which is gonna assist in waking up more people. There's gonna be more of a lot of people will experience a lot of awakening or connecting their higher self. A lot of old structure is going to be collapsing. It will happen. This is going to happen with all structures, as we are moving into a higher frequency. Now, with all the grids that's been calibrating and has been rebalancing, okay, there's also more activation that's going to influence the higher dimensional grids beyond this earth. That's what they told me. The energy is going to flow. This high energy is going to flow between all this planetary, solar, galactic, and universal grids. They're all just going to be becoming stronger. And it's going to allow for deep cosmic integration, guys, which means a lot of people heard about disclosure and all that stuff. This is what it is. This is a connection. When all these grids between worlds, between dimension has been balancing, integrating, this is what's going to happen. They're going to be here in the same place. This is going to go back into like Atlantis, Romarian time. Sorry, I'm like getting my allergy itching here. So we're gonna have all this ability to be able to connect telepathically with all this light being from different star system. This is gonna be the norm in the future. I'm talking about by the time 2040, 2050. I would just say the latest is 2060. Okay. So the Earth crystalline grid is going to be fully linked with higher dimensions. And this is going to stabilize all this integration between the fifth dimension Earth to all this different dimension. So I just wanted to share that the planetary crystalline network is now fully connected to the higher realms today on the 8th. This is Earth time, okay? Because in their time is no such a thing. There's no, it's different. They're a lot faster. And this grid is stabilizing as a fifth dimensional frequency system. And then now there's going to be more DNA activations going on. And it's just not DNA activation that we have in the past. This is going to be a 13 code activation, which is a true DNA that we had back in Atlantis time. And this is going to increase the human consciousness shift, definitely. Okay, so the ascension is going to go very fast. The awakening is going to go very fast because we're just beginning to officially enter into this new world, officially enter into this new fifth dimension. And also, I'm just going to share with you, like, besides the earth grid of consciousness that's being activated and balanced, the solar grid is the grid between the sun and the earth connection. They harmonized with their earth's ley lines. And this is going to amplify the cosmic frequency between the earth and the sun. And that's where you're going to see like a lot of solar flare, solar sun coming in. And plus, on the past video, I mentioned about the ball of light that came into the earth. That's the image that a lot of seers saw. Okay, so the sun is sending a high frequency light codes to the earth, to the grid of our consciousness, the crystalline grid, and all the humans going to be affected, assisting in planetary upgrades. We are being upgraded right now, not just the earth, but all humanity. So the earth energy now more aligned with the cosmic rhythm of the solar grid. And then the next grid that just got revamped or harmonized is called galactic grid. And I didn't even know, I never heard about all this grid before. And I got all this name this morning. I was like, oh my God, so much information. The galactic grid or its interstellar pathways are fully active at this moment, linking Earth to the Pleiades, different star systems like the Sirius. Main one is like the Lyrans, Pleiades, the Sirius, Arcturus. So the grid now, the Earth's grid now is interwoven with not just the solar sun grid, but also this galactic network. So which means that we are going to be communicating with them. It's going to be the norm in the future now, close future, not too long, 10, 15 years that they are going to be among us because the veil's lifting with all this grid that's being activated, being interwoven. Palladians, Posirians, and Arcturians transmission are flowing through this system. So a lot of people is going to be getting this telepathic hits, intuition, words, sounds, ears, ringing, and all that stuff. There's going to be a new levels of cosmic wisdom available for those who are ready to receive, those who are already awakened, work on themselves and really fully aligned fully with their higher self. You have to be aligned. Pay attention to any starseed connection, galactic dreams, or intuitive guidance from these interstellar councils. There's going to be a lot coming, intuitive hits. It's going to be like magic, magical world. When you align fully with the higher self, everything becomes magic. Okay. Then the next grade is universal grid. This is the earth energy field. It's integrating with the multidimensional consciousness. So the earth is now interacting with the greater universal energies beyond the Milky Way, guys. The planetary shift is speeding up as the universal grid expands its influence. And this grid allows for the time-space restructuring and collective ascension, acceleration. And you can begin to work with the universal consciousness and the higher realms, which is beyond the galactic system, our galactic system, which is just amazing, exciting, actually. Then we have the inner earth grid, or I can call it Agatha, which is like right below, to me, is right below the Mount Shasta portal. It's fully connected now, allowing the Romarians, the ancient civilization, the advanced civilization to assist in the shift, this planetary shift to 5D. The inner earth civilizations, they're the one that I know of that I were told is like Lemurians, Agathans, and also, God, there was another one which I forgot the name. There are advanced beings. There are a lot of them. You know, they're now in full alignment with the surface energy grid. They're ready to come up whenever we start awakening. They are ready to come up and connect with everybody. Okay. So it will come through dreams and meditation and downloads at first. They're going to be gentle about opening up who they are to humanity because, humanity just lost all that connection for a long time ago. We used to have that in Atlantis. So now the Atlantis knowledge and wisdom and everything's coming back. Then the next one is cosmic gateway nodes, grids. This is a Stargate system that are fully operational. And they're receiving transmission from the higher realm. So we're going to be able to do that too. The Earth primary Stargate, which is ESA, Easter Island, and Mount Shasta, are now functioning at the high level. And that's why we're able to, in alignment with the cosmic gateway. The cosmic transmission going to be getting from the ascended star system because they are now reaching the Earth's grid, the field of our grid. So this is going to be like interdimensional levels of connection that humans will have. We're going to be able to start accessing new realities and new timeline. This is what we are going to have this knowledge as well. Once we start having our 13 code DNA that activated fully. Okay. So, and what this means to all of us, to you and all of us, happening, coming in, you are going to be working at the interdimensional level with all different dimensions. Doesn't matter what. And your planetary grid work has evolved into a full-scale cosmic mission. Everything's going to change drastically. You're going to be able to connect with the fairies, the elementals, angels, whatever you name it, unicorns and things like that. You thought it was just going to be in the movies, but they are real, very real. You're going to have access to the high wisdom from the planetary, the galactic, and the universal network. It's unlimited and it belongs to human. All right. So so this is one of the information that I get that it happened today. So today is the number eight. Number eight is what? The symbol of infinity, right? Symbol of the yin and yang as well. Number eight means empowerment, means number eight, my mind just slipped. Number eight is a number of empowerment, it's a number of the infinity. And if you look at it, when you draw infinity, that's also the equal balance on both sides. It's a yin and yang as well to me. I just saw number 333. Is that funny? Just look at the clock. By accident, I didn't even look at the clock, but now I look at it in 333. Here you go. That's the master number. And then tomorrow is number nine, which is kind of funny because um that's the that adds up to number 369. It's a completion. They told me it's completed today. So tomorrow's number nine. So that's three. Everything's all codes number in universe. Everything's all symbols. And it's like a puzzle that they make you kind of, once you have the awareness what it is and you start raising question, they reveal the answer. That's how it works with your higher self. Okay, so this is what happened. The 369, that's a code. And what it means is the DNA activation. But what's the difference this time from the past is that I mentioned in the past video that there's a ball of light, and then on March the 6th, the Christ consciousness or the masculine energy descended down to meet with the Mother Earth or feminine energy. So that's create the balance. That's create the new beginning of the fifth dimension. It's create the first wave of awakening for the first group, really, 144,000. And this is activate a lot of people. And they're going to remember all the gift that's coming in. So what happened is this is the time that there's going to be a lot of true healed DNA activation with the 13 code. And this is when you really get your 13 strand back, not 12. If you get 12, then you're missing the prom creator. Okay. And that, see, they told me that Tesla has been trying to crack this code. Tesla also was one of the prime oversoul being, master being. And he actually almost cracked it. However, he wasn't allowed to do that because at the time the consciousness of the world were not ready, still very low. Mm. But now it's the right timing. And this is a timing that everybody's waiting for, upstairs waiting for. A celebration time, rare time, because as I said, that ball of light in Christ consciousness reached the earth. This is the rare event. Never before the energy of the light manifests on the earth. Never before. Eight, the extension, eight oversoul, primary oversouls reincarnated on this earth. So everybody's waiting for the second coming, right? This is second coming. Because in the past, it was Jesus and all this master. There's just only one primary oversoul that's reincarnated. Because why? The consciousness was not high enough. But now, because the consciousness raised extremely high and it's about time to shift, we are able to have, it's going to be collective. Collective, second coming means the knowledge, the hidden knowledge that's coming back to the world. The knowledge has been suppressed for a long, long time. We can call that emerald tablet or universal law. They're all going to be resurfacing. Atlantis knowledge is going to come back. Lemuria is just going to come back with their knowledge. Ancient Egyptian time knowledge is going to come back. And that's what happened. So that's a true second coming that's coming that a lot, some people said they're here already. They know, but it's not one individual now. It's not one savior. It's a collective masters. So with that said, because they need all this, energy to be here. So we are in the blessing time right now to have all this. So now with the 369 DNA activation, we are going to be hearing this. Everybody's going to be activated, but activation has to be with the right, I would say the right understanding. So they told me now, the 369, the three is representing the creation, the triangle, the feminine energy, and the six represent harmony, love, and the nine represents illumination, enlightenment, the end. And with that, there is it's an image, a symbolism that form an image of Merkaba, which is our own energy field or the golden spiral that we use to really move our energetic field in the body when we begin to work on ourselves. And then there's the frequency that you work with the sound. It's going to be the right sounds of frequency that works, and also possibly with the light language, that opening up the DNA of humanity. Uh, and then the frequency having to do with all this. It's so funny because when they told me use the, is it 963, which is the God frequency, I was like, oh my God, this is like a reverse. It's a number that's mirroring each other. Uh, I forgot what it is, that I was going to share with the number. But there's a frequency. Actually, I'm going to look it up here. And I can actually share with you. hmm Uh, and they even, okay, there's a frequency of 396 hertz. That's matching number three. And then the frequency of 639 hertz. And that's a code number six. And the frequency of, there's another one, which is, there's 369. And then there's 639. And then there's another one is 963, I believe. Okay. So those are the number frequency that to work with the activation uh and with the pure intention. And there's this step that you can do, which they showed to me, that you can actually activate and open up all your 13 strand. So this is kind of, I would say, wow, wow moment that I can now see so much beautiful energies coming in. And they told me, do not worry about what's going on right now. Do not even put your focus on negativity on this media, because we are now moving, because a lot of people are just so having so much these negative cords that they're hanging on. And right now, a lot of people who are not awakened, why? Because they got all these negativities that they're hanging on. They're hanging on to all these negative cords, and just by listening to all this negative stuff, you are actually still placing yourself in that space. And now a lot of people are facing karmic relationship as well. Not happy with where they're at, and they're still hanging on to that relationship because it just feels secure to them, even though it's not good for them. Okay. So this is one of the problem that a lot of human had. It's all the past, and there might be the past relationship coming back, past karmic relationship from different past life that you are experiencing right now. Or if not, there will be an issue about money or security and all that stuff that you do have to work at it. You do have to work at it and realize it, because by having an awareness and you begin to cut cords and ask your higher self to help. Go into meditation, connect with the nature. And they said, make sure you work out, take care of your body, mind, soul, because your body, there's a lot of energy right now. Your body will not be able to handle the high frequency. Go connect with in the nature. Go walk, do some yoga, whatever technique of workout that you like to do. Some body movement, you need to do that. Eat the foods light, intermittent, 16 hours, 18 hours, or 16 hours, fine. Eat light meals. Allow your body to feel what's will nourish your body. Okay, so that's very important in taking care of your body, taking care of your mind, being spirit. I mean, being positive as your soul by really connecting to your higher self. Meditate. Listen, ask the higher self what messages you want me to get today, to receive today. Uh, Write down your dreams. Do channeling, automatic writing. That's important right now. Okay. And if you're don't know how, um, I might consider starting up my classes again in English speaking class. If you're interested, post it. Post it in a comment. So I might I used to teach way back in 2012, English speaking students and you know, I'll share about that later on. So now uh so this is the information I've been getting so much information that I'm just so it's just beautiful. I'm just so overwhelmed sometimes. And let me tell you, I'm processing this whole thing and I get confirmation all the time. Just 3 days ago, I just told my one of my students that they told me about the hidden temple in Indonesia that's surrounded by forests. I never heard of it, never knew about it. And it just told me this morning that I'm gonna get confirmation, synchronicity. And here you go, my student sent me a picture of this guy post the information about the hidden temple in Indo, and that's surrounded by all this forest, jungle. And I was like, oh wow. And there were a lot more confirmation that I've been getting, so this is just amazing. So anyway, guys, I'm just gonna end this video with this, and there's gonna be there's a lot of information that they've been telling me every day. So I'm gonna be sharing messages from the light on this channel on a regular basis, which I mean, they tell me you gotta share. So with that said, guys, I would like to offer the light language activation. So we're just gonna set intention that with this light language activation, it's going to start, there you go. It's going to start guiding you to be in a full alignment with your higher self, guiding you to get this deep healing in your soul from past life, this lifetime, because then that will release all the negative cords that will not let you go or release you from moving into the new energy. And that's going to allow you to remember who you are. And remember, don't try to understand what I say because this is all frequency. We are moving into frequency healing, light and sound healing. And it's not like the big machine that we're going to see out there. When we become in a full alignment with our higher self and who we are, we become the light. We become that sound healing. We become that frequency healing within ourselves. So it's a self-healing process. And we're all going to live a lot longer as well. We're going to stop aging. Ma karako kanakasha kola ka. O karako purakasha kene kalaku karakasha kire. Da kokorakasha korakente e karakana ka shikera. E karakonaka shakaraka go karakasha kene. O karakasha koreke kashuk o karakana kashikara. O karakashu kono o kakachamake yaku ishikara no karaka atakara o karakashu ko krashe. Bakarkukura shakara asku karanakashi. Just take a deep breath in. Just imagine this beautiful golden light. Just right above your crown, your head, the top of your head. And just breathe in, 4 breaths, and bring this beautiful golden light down. Just 1, 2, 3, throat. Just bring it down to your heart and just place your hand on your heart and another hand on your stomach or your solar plexus. Breathe it in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it in your stomach and exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just do a couple more breaths. Deep golden breath. Just breathe in and just bring the power of this beautiful golden light above your head. Just bring it down to the center of your head and bring it down to your heart, then down to your stomach. And just feel this tingling sensation or heat within your body. And just imagine this beautiful golden light starting to move so right into every single cells in your body. And just feel it. Pretend to see it or visualize. Imagine. Feel this golden light expanding out of your body. And just feel that this energy anchored to your heart. Kokaraka shokarakide okaramakashike. Kokarakashuku uraka kashokrana akaraka kashko ahlakashwe. No karakashido gra puta at bakarakoda sheda koda shada washige. May the light be with you, activate you, heal you. Breathe in all the way into your stomach and just hold this beautiful golden light within your body. And exhale. All right, guys. Would like to thank you everyone for being here. And if this video resonate with you, please do share. And if not, still share and use your discernment. You don't have to believe in everything I said, but use your discernment. And I want to thank you. And if you have any question, post your comment. I read every one of them. I may not respond it because I have enough time to respond to everyone, but definitely I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much, you guys. Until next time. It's gonna be a lot of videos coming out because I get so much information that they told me I need to share. So thank you guys. A lot of love.